As they have done many times in the past, Israel will murder. She's literally stating this, y'all. This is huge. Israel will murder Americans and our offspring too. Is anybody besides me wondering what Candace Owens' take will be with the situation in Minneapolis with Renee Good and the ICE shooting? I have an intuition that she would agree with me on my take, but I don't know why she's not directly addressing it. Maybe she's just being extra safe with this one. However, I was looking at X today, and I believe that she is addressing it in a little bit of indirect way, but still addressing it. So here we go. She could be addressing something else, but I think it would apply to the situation in Minneapolis. She says, I so clearly remember having a conversation with Charlie about what was happening in Gaza, which he obviously felt was morally wrong, but also believed he could somehow broker peace between differing perspectives. I told him to forget the politics. There are basic rules of the jungle. People that will mass murder innocent blank. I can't put murder, compare next to that in YouTube and not get flagged. And lie about it will murder us too. So is this addressing Renee Good here? I think it might, because she just got murdered by an ICE officer. There's no allying halfway with sheer evil. It's amazing that people don't realize this and think America will somehow be kept safe if it keeps cheering on Israeli war crimes all over the world, as though that chicken won't come home to roost, which it has in the form of ICE. Yes, ICE actually trains with the IDF. Verifiable. Did a video about this already. I'll show you briefly after I finish this tweet. Of course it will. She's saying, of course it will come home. The stuff happening in Israel, the war crimes, and how people are being treated inhumanely over there, Gazans, it will come home to the U.S. As they have done many times in the past, Israel will murder. She's literally stating this, y'all. This is huge. Israel will murder Americans and our offspring too. We are dealing with the biblically murderous tribe that are not in any manner or form guided by Judaic belief. Be sure to cheer this worldwide neocon poop at your own peril. So what are your thoughts about this? Is she addressing the situation in ICE in Minneapolis or something else? Because, I mean, there's like 10 events happening around the world simultaneously that are crazy right now. But I think this very well could be addressing the situation in Minneapolis, because it's talking about murder, somebody innocent dying, something coming home to the U.S., by how Israel acts with the war crimes. And the IDF, I'm going to show you the verifiable proof. You can look this up anywhere. Google, AI, Gemini, articles. It's all over. ICE trains with the IDF. I directly asked Google this, and you know that Israel has bought out Google, but it still admits it. It still admits it because it's the verifiable fact that you can't deny. I mean, they can't just deny every single fact, even though they want to. So very quickly, yes, records and reports indicate that officials from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, have participated in training and exchange programs in Israel involving various branches of Israeli security, including the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF. Facilitators, look at this. Programs are primarily organized by groups such as the Anti-Defamation League, ADL, the Jewish Institute for National Security of America. Now, going back to her tweet, people that will mass murder innocent children and lie about it will murder us too. And they connect IDF to ICE and what just happened in Minneapolis. And she's not the only one. She is not the only one. Over 30 people, y'all, over 30 people within 2025 was killed under their quote protection or custody or whatever. They have died. 30 people under the custody of ICE. And now, as we just saw with Renee, not all of them are illegal immigrants. Some are American citizens. So this is setting a horrible precedent if they can literally just murder an American citizen and get away with it. And a lot of people on my YouTube have been crying in the comments and calling me all kind of names. They got unsubscribed, and honestly, I don't know why they try to argue with me in the comments. Just unsubscribe if you disagree, but something in them is like making them want to respond to what I'm saying. They hate me talking about this. They hate it, and I don't care. I'm confident in my position. What did George Orwell say? There's a quote about that. Let me see if I can find that. George Orwell, 1984, the party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. Reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. We've seen this thing with multiple angles, and it's very clear that the officer was not in harm's way in terms of his life being threatened by Renee Good. Literally basically going 3 miles an hour. Put it in reverse. She was turning the wheel, trying to evade the officer. The officer said, you know what, just because you're not submitting to my orders and you're trying to flee and I'm angry and I'm going to take my anger out on you, I'm going to lean into the car and kill you and murder you and then shoot after the car started driving away. He doesn't believe that Renee Good deserved to be murdered, did she? What do you say? Give me a sign. I don't know. He didn't give a sign, but she was definitely not trying to run him over, y'all. Literally turning. You could see her turning the wheel in the phone video. The video that they said is proof that he got hit. It's a body cam. No, it's not a body cam. He was holding his phone in one hand or shooting with the other hand. And that little fumble you heard, he's like, oh, he dropped. I believe it was because he dropped his phone because he was holding his phone. So when you're literally shooting somebody, it's going to look like, it maybe sound like he may have got hit because the phone dropped. Boom. When you drop a phone, it's going to make it sound. So people are thinking that because his phone dropped, he got hit. No, that was his phone dropping. It was not a body cam. Dude had ample time to not be in danger of that car. In fact, he put himself in danger. That's what that man did. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Why is Candace not addressing this specific instance? She's already addressing so much stuff and she's already got so much going on. Adding this to the whole thing, maybe just she doesn't want to touch it for whatever reason. But I think she should directly, but obviously she's her own person, so she's going to do what she's going to do. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. May the Lord keep you. May he bless you. May he shine his face upon you, always give you peace in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen.